God, I have been working in this mission field you sent me for over 10 years, and I haven't even seen a single person get saved. I'm discouraged, and I'm questioning your calling upon my life. God, please help me and give me directions.
Missionary, why have you become discouraged in doing God's work? I've been sent here by God to encourage you to continue your work. Tonight we are going to take a journey to see all the people who have done God's work and made great sacrifices before you.
Where are we, and who's that?
Have you not read the story of the first martyr, Stephen? Now watch.
What do you have to say for yourself? Your very life hangs on the line, so choose your words wisely.
I stand by what I said. Jesus is who is God. Who came down to the world, and although the Jewish people plotted and crucified him, and he rose again, and in him we have the promise of eternal life, peace, and relationship with God.
You heretic! You claim to know the true God, but blaspheme his name. You deserve death.
No, friend, let me explain. I do know the true God, and his name is Jesus Christ, who came and he was crucified but rose again. And in him we have forgiveness of sins.
You blaspheme his name and deserve death. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Stephen was the first martyr of faith. Through the sacrifice and persecution of the church, the Christians became scattered, and wherever they went, the gospel was shared, and many were saved.
I've heard the story of Stephen, but I still feel alone at times. That God even left me.
There is one man I can relate to that.
Are we in India?
Yes, we are. Do you recognize that man over there?
I see this picture in books. I believe that's William Carey.
Yes, it is. We are in Calcutta, India, where William Carey was called to work.
What's happening and what's going on?
Be silent and listen.
Doctor, is my son going to be okay?
I'm sorry, Mr. Carey, but I don't think that your son will survive this fever.
God, you give and take away. Please let my son live. Blessed be your name. What happened to him?
His son soon passed away.
Mr. Carey, I think that you must be concerned about your wife as well.
My wife? What's happening?
Well, it seems that your son's traumatic death has caused your wife to lose her mind. She's not stable, sir, and I'm afraid that staying here in India will not do her too much good. If you do not act quickly, your wife may follow the same path as your son.
Lord, first my son, now my wife. Will you abandon me, Lord? Is this why you have sent me here?
What did he do? Did he go home and left India? No, he stayed and finished his work by translating the Bible into Sanskrit, and later he was known as the father of modern mission.
Whoa, William Carey made big sacrifices and was successful. I still wonder if I can ever move from my past failures.
Are you still doubting the power of God? Come with me.
Are we still in India?
Yes, we are. Keep quiet because she is praying.
God, I thought you wanted me in Japan, but I could not learn the language and wasn't able to even win one soul for you. Now you have sent me to India, and I'm wondering if you could move me past my failures and grant me souls here in India. Give me strength to do your work. Hello, Miss Amy. Why the gloomy face? I was just praying to God. I know He has a plan for me here in India, but I'm not sure what it is, and I'm growing tired of sitting around.
You must be patient, Miss Amy, and God will open doors.
I do not have much success in Japan and wonder if my ministry here in India will follow a similar path of failure.
Do not fear. Follow God in whatever He calls you to do. It is late, and I'm asleep.
All right, I'll see you out.
Watch what happens later that night. Miss Amy, you must help this little girl.
What's wrong? How can I help?
This child here is named Pearl Eyes. She was dedicated to the Hindu temple by her parents where people hurt her. She has ran twice, but both times she was caught and brought back to the temple. She has ran away again, and you must hide her and keep her. If the priests find her, I don't know what they'll do to her.
Her eyes is safe here with me. I believe that through this child, God is calling me to rescue many more like this. Is there more like her who serve in these Hindu temples?
Countless amount of children are taken to these temples and hurt daily.
Then my life will be to see that I can rescue as many of these children as possible, and may God help me.
Do you see, even though Amy Carmichael had failures in her past, God was able to use her to help rescue many children from the Hindu temples.
What happened to her?
When she was old, she fell and she got bedridden for the rest of her life. But even in bed, God used Amy to be a great author.
Thank you. Now I understand the importance of being faithful, that I may have to make big sacrifices like Stephen and William Carey. And I also understand it that God is not limited by my failures. He can do amazing things if I'm faithful, just like Amy Carmichael and many others.
Hebrews 12:1. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. If there are men and women in time and history daily making sacrifices for God's work, how much more should we, and as individuals in the place we live, be willing to serve God by spreading the gospel and doing His work with persistence, patience, and faithfulness?